Just wondering if you guys thought this looked like a tree stump. I did that with just great stuff. Can't wait for it to cure. I think I'm gonna put it in the leaf tails tank. Pretty cool. That one and this one. This one's styrofoam. Alright, let's get some more question and answers out of the way. Y'all stay tuned. How you doing out there, guys? Got some cool stuff to show you and talk about. We're also going to do some of the question and answer deal. Got some good responses from that. Some other good questions to answer. Looking forward to it. But first, I wanted to show y'all this guy. This is a Similis Monitor, Varanus Similis, or a spotted tree monitor. Now, they are another semi-dwarf species of monitor, and they are in the timber monitor family, and I'll show you the difference in the timber monitor and this guy. This guy actually came from Underground Reptiles. April's birthday is coming up, and believe it or not, guys, she wanted a mangrove monitor. So we placed the order for mangrove, and said, yeah, everything was good. They called us back and said, you know, that their account was off, and she dealt with Marcos at Underground Reptiles, and he said, well, you know, they really felt bad about it, so they actually had these guys, which aren't really a common sight in the market, and he's a really healthy, slender, you know, type of tree monitor, real prehensile tail, but he told her he would use a little bit more than with the mangrove, but since it was their mistake, they actually give it to us a little cheaper than what they normally run. And guys, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you too, you know, because I was thinking about that. No, once again, I definitely am not rich in any shape, form, or fashion. I actually sold my bass boat. It had a year warranty left on it. I've been so busy. I'm gonna take a break from fishing, you know, major tournament stuff for a while, and I probably still fish some of my buddies and all, but so we got a pretty good influx off of that. My boat was basically paid for, so it just came down to, you know, my animals fishing and working, and I just couldn't, there's just no way my animals were going to end up suffering, or my family was going to end up suffering. So taking a break from the fishing for a while. So we put us some money to the side from that, which was, you know, basically our splurge money.
Yay!
Yeah, right. So that's where all these animals have come into play here recently.
Yeah, this is my mangrove monitor.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
but
not quite yet, but
back to the monitors. And like I said, I just wanted to put that out there to you guys, because I know it's like, well, dang, you know, you just got this or just got that. Well, that's what happened, and we're pretty much maxed out at this point. I got some cool things coming.
But we are not going to send this guy back.
Nah. Now, like I was saying, they are a member of the Timor. Same family. There's like 3 subspecies of Timor monitor. These guys come from Australia, Cape York Peninsula area, northern Australia. They like high humidity, like to be misted. They will burrow to sleep. We've got them in this temporary enclosure for right now. Of course, this isn't what they're staying in. Well, we've got some other stuff coming. We're going to swap out the iguanas, and the Timors are going to go somewhere, and he's going to probably end up in the Timors enclosure. But these guys, they need a little bit lower basking spot at about 105, no more than about 110 max. And I'm going to show you the difference. Now, Timor, they're probably about $50 more. I should be able to do it. These guys are about $50 more than a Timor, but these Timors,
big difference.
We've had this guy for 2 days, and as you can see, he's doing really well.
Really flighty still.
Yeah, he's still flighty when you first get him.
Not gonna lie about that, but way better.
Nothing like that.
Way better temperament.
Here.
Oh, careful.
I'm gonna get bit.
Yeah, you're probably gonna get bit.
All right, Timor. and then the spotted tree monitor. Now, you can see the differences there.
Well, their head is a lot different.
And see how the temperament, I mean.
The temperament is huge.
He's wanting to go. And this guy, I mean, he's still kind of flighty. The other one's the same way. There he goes, flighty. But yeah, it's well worth the difference. If you're looking for a small monitor, guys, that would be
absolutely awesome.
That would be one to go with for sure. Really cool.
Just beautiful.
Yeah. Really inquisitive too. And you know, there's no way. I mean, yeah, like I was saying, I did just sell my boat, but there's no way I could drop that kind of coin on a green or a blue or a yellow. It's just, I'll be just as happy with this guy in April. I think will too. Still not counting out the mangrove though.
Yeah, I have to have the mangrove.
I put him.
What is it? I cannot remember his name, but Damo Duck. Is that his name?
Yes.
He has the most amazing mangrove.
He's another YouTuber. He's got some cool videos.
Awesome enclosure.
But so we got that guy, and of course you saw the leaf tails. They're doing really good, guys. Let me open this up. That's the female that was all white. When we got home, you can see that she's completely shed, and there's the big male back there. Back there.
Oh, he doesn't like that. No. Not at all.
They eat pretty good. Oh.
He's getting a little active.
Yeah, flighty. Doing really well though, guys.
Beautiful.
Alright.
Close it.
Yeah. I don't like stressing them out. But they're doing really good. I'm going to go ahead and cut this light off. I just kind of had it on there so you guys could see them mainly. Give them some humidity. But that's them. Something else, guys, that I thought was really cool while we were ordering from Underground to save on shipping. This gecko here, it's a Halmahera. I hope I said that right.
No idea.
Let me show you. It's actually another thing is considered a poor man's lychee. They really do look like that. I'll show you him. You don't see too many of these guys. This is a smaller one. And you can see how they do look like the lychee. This gecko can actually slough off its skin from a predator, so you have to be really careful with this guy. But yeah, it's a Halmahera gecko. They're another cold temperature gecko, which I say cold temperature because no more than 80 degrees. Same with these leaf tails. He's doing really good, really cool gecko we picked up there. We also picked up a flat rock scorpion. Let's see. Tear everything up. It's a really neat scorpion, guys. I don't get stung in the process.
Wow.
There he is. Really cool scorpion. Of course, you know I had to add an invert of some sort. They say these guys will rarely sting.
Pinchers.
Yeah, pinchers. But that's an African species of scorpion. They come tropical regions. Really neat scorpions.
Really pretty.
Yep, olive flat rock. And we got a whiptail scorpion too.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
African. Just another small pickup, and I'll see if I can find him real quick. And we got to get to some question and answers. Let's see where he is. Sure, he's on this cork bark. Yep, there he is. That's a really neat deal right there, guys. Let's see if I can hold him up to the light so you can see him maybe. Yeah, they can get really large, 8.5 inches across. Really neat. Tellus whip scorpion. They're found in tropical regions also. I had you remember I had a little garter snake in here. Well, he got, the last one we kept, which was the runt, got big enough and we released it. We actually can't keep that kind of stuff here, guys. And like I told you in other videos, I got it as a rescue and I couldn't sentence them to death straight away. So, but that's that. Well, guys, stay tuned. I know that probably went kind of long right there, about 10 minutes worth. So I'm gonna try to keep this video at least 20 minutes. We'll get to the question and answers real quick. And guys, I appreciate it so far. Stay tuned. All right, guys, I'm gonna try to get these question and answers out of the way as quick as I can. Try not to keep y'all too long. And I got some good responses about this third-person point of view thing. So we're gonna try it out, see how it turns out. And yeah, I was just looking at that monitor again. Really cool. April's still wanting the mangrove, like I said. And I was thinking back earlier in the video when I was talking about the mangrove. Y'all need to go check out my buddy is Damo Dak, and I'm gonna leave a link for him. He's got like a zoo-worthy mangrove monitor enclosure, and yeah, he helped us out with some information. We was curious about them, and so y'all check him out. Anyway, let's get to it. And I'm gonna do some stuff like I did last time and ask some questions. What you got, baby?
Reptiles for life.
Reptiles for life?
What reptile did you get first?
What reptile did you get first? And he had asked that question and I answered it wrong. I told him my first animal. My first reptile actually was a soft-shell turtle. I caught it while fishing in a pond and thought it was just the awesomest thing ever. And
Is that a reptile?
yeah, it's a reptile, duh. Anyway, so yes, my first reptile bud was a soft-shell turtle, and it just kind of went from there. What you got?
Brittany Brown.
Brittany Brown asked,
Are the kids as into reptiles as we are?
are the kids as into reptiles as we are? Well, yes and no. Cameron, my son, is into gaming. He loves playing different games. He thinks they're cool. He'd rather be out, like we go to catch stuff or go herping, looking for stuff. He's all about it. Now my little girl, she's up for whatever. She'll hold anything. And so yeah, Alyssa's kind of, like I say, more so into them than Cameron is, but yeah, that's a really good question.
She also asked how long we've been together. And was I into reptiles all along, or did you have to do a little convincing to get the first one?
Oh my God, I should have read these questions. Brittany Brown, you're gonna get me in trouble. Probably, but me and April have been together. That's what she asked. How long we've been together, and what else? I'm stalling.
And was I as into reptiles?
Thank you.
Or
How
do
many
you have
years?
to do a little convincing to get the first one?
Oh, and was April always into reptiles? Well, Brittany, we've been together for 12 years. Married 11, and have known each other for like, I don't know, 15 or 16 years or something. And actually, she had almost as much stuff as I had when we met each other. She had turtles and dogs, and our first couple dates was out running around in a swamp, seeing what we could catch. And but yeah, we were friends first, and it just kind of went from there. And we've both really, I guess, always been into the critters for sure. Really good question. I appreciate that for sure.
Lizards 101.
Lizards 101.
Do you ever plan on getting a big snake,
such
as a retic, anytime in the future?
Lizards 101 asks if I ever plan on getting a big snake, like a retic or anything, and no. Nothing against big snakes. You know, I think they're really cool. I'm not a big snake guy. I like the big monitors, and I think if I got to house one or the other, it would definitely be a monitor. So, nah, but I think the biggest snake you'll see me have is that ball python, which I guess the green tree will get kind of close. But good question. I sure appreciate that.
Red-tailed frog.
Roadkill Frog, my buddy Matt from like up in Canada, he's got a pretty cool channel too. Cool kid. He's been with us from like early on.
Yeah,
What?
tell him I'm really enjoying his knife fish.
April said that she's really enjoying your knife fish.
Awesome.
We may be getting a freshwater, something freshwater other than the Koi pond before long. But what do you ask?
Have you ever considered having a freshwater pond
Mm-hmm.
with ID sharks or RTCS?
He asked if I ever considered having a freshwater pond. And yeah, I've got one, and I've got yeah. Well, they're kind of two conjoined back there. That I've got some Koi in, and I had wrestled back and forth several times about honestly converting this to a freshwater system with some big Oscars because I miss my Oscars, but I've enjoyed, that would be a tough one, really torn there with that. But yeah, I'm sure at some point I'll definitely do a freshwater deal. I appreciate that, Roadkill.
Alright, and I'm hoping I don't murder the name. Caden?
Caden what?
Kapanen?
Caden Kapanen.
Tell him I'm sorry
If I murdered it, I'm sorry.
Do you ever plan on breeding and turning it into a side or full-time business?
I asked if I ever plan on breeding or turning it into a side business. Or a full-time business. Well, I'm hoping that those leaf tails do what they're supposed to do, and I'd like to find one more so I could have a trio of those. So yeah, if they bred, that would be awesome. The milk frogs would be really cool, and maybe like these budget frogs or pixie frogs or something. So yeah, but as far as doing it as a business, no, I'll probably never end up doing it as a business unless, I don't know, you never know where life takes you. So really good question. I appreciate that.
Alright, Lee Reptiles.
Yeah, Mr. Lee Reptiles, what do you ask?
Oh, it's a tough one. If you had the choice of any reptile in the world, but the only way to get the reptile is to get rid of one of what you have, what would you get and what would you get rid of?
I'm so fat. If I could get any reptile in the world, what would I get and what would I get rid of? Oh man, that's a tough one. I saw where a Nile monitor, a lutistic Nile monitor, sold for like $1 million. I would probably trade my tokay gecko for it, or maybe my.
No, the biggest tokay went for $3 million.
Yeah, that's right, and the biggest tokay went for $3 million. So maybe I'd trade my mean tokay for the $3 million tokay,
Yeah,
and
that would be great.
I could own whatever I wanted. Or maybe this hognose in here. He's not my favorite deal, and I got him eating, guys, but you see he's in a small enclosure. I had him in a 5-gallon and he would not eat. I put him in a smaller enclosure and he's been eating several peepers and lizards and sinning rodents, but he's doing good. I ain't show him. What you got next?
Alright, last one for tonight.
Last question.
Haley Haney.
Haley Haney?
Haley.
Huh?
Kaylee
Haney.
How much does it usually cost to keep up all your animals fed and upkeep on them?
Whew. She asked a really good question. How much does it cost to keep up with all my animals, upkeep? Fed and upkeep. Yeah, it's gonna be a good question.
Which we did kind of try to go through.
Yeah.
We're looking at about $95 a week.
Yeah, it cost me about $95 a week, maybe $120 on the high end during the hottest summer when the AC's running. Translates into $450 to $500 a month. And yeah, that's a big number. But guys, I don't drive the most expensivest truck. I don't wear the most expensivest clothes.
I don't shop at Bed Bath & Beyond.
Yeah, my wife doesn't shop at Bed Bath & Beyond, and
Amazon and Walmart.
this is our hobby. So yeah, but it does. It's a really good question. So when you see all these animals in here, people want to you know, collect, that's great, you know, to have. But you know, they are pets, and
But you gotta feed them.
you know, we feed them the best stuff. My dubia roach colony helps out a lot. We save like vegetables, you know, the tops off of them, the stuff we eat, we save, feed it to the roaches, to the iguanas, to the dragon.
I have a big mealworm colony.
Yeah, we got a pretty good sized mealworm colony, and yeah, that's pretty much
Save every direction.
yeah, I mean, we save every direction we can, but between power and, like I say, some months are a little higher than others, but yeah, it's an easy $500 a month bill to house all my animals, the extra on my power bill, yeah, all day long. So that's a car payment, you know, really it is, but it's what we enjoy to do, and that was a really good question. I hope that answered it for you. Guys, I know this video is probably long like the other question and answer, but we had some good question and answers. I don't want to leave them out. I sure hope y'all enjoyed that, enjoyed seeing the critters and all, and seeing how the leaf tails are doing. I'm really stoked about them guys. Man, they're really doing good. I hope they give me some eggs soon. But guys, we'll catch you next time. We'll get back to, if I missed anybody's question, let me know. I don't know if we've got any left on there to do. We're going to be doing the drawing this next coming weekend. Not this weekend coming, but the 22nd. But yeah, that's about it. That's all I can think of. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Sorry I kept you long. We'll get to doing some more care videos, and we'll catch you next time. Thanks, guys.